Well, this must be the most shocking news I've heard since the Clone Wars was recommissioned. I know it's a weird comparison, but I was shocked by that. But I never thought we'd see the day where James Gunn would be sacked from Disney. I mean, he's been so important to them. I mean, he's one of the few directors on the MCU who gets to do whatever he wants. So this is Disney's statement about James Gunn. The offensive attitudes and statements discovered on James' Twitter feed are indefensible and inconsistent with our studio's values. Yes, I would imagine so, seeing that Disney cater to children. And we have severed our business relationship with him. Walt Disney Studios chairman Alan Horn said in a statement to Business Insider. Gunn was writing the script for a third Guardians movie, so he's gone. So let's look deeper into this. Gunn's offensive tweets, mostly from 2010 and 2011, were brought to light by conservative personalities who opposed Gunn's criticism of President Donald Trump and the Republican Party. Now, conservative personalities, does this mean they're fellow celebrities? Very interesting. I've said so many times, never, ever get into religion or politics publicly. Your religion and your politics are your own private business, and it's not something you should be aggressively going for, especially on social media. Not everyone has to know everything that's on your mind just because you're able to via social media. And Gunn has gone way over the top with triggering people. So let's go on. In one tweet in 2010, Gunn wrote, "The Expendables was so manly, I fucked the shit out of the little, P-boy next to me. The boys are back in town." On Thursday night, Gunn addressed the controversy in a series of tweets saying, "As I've developed as a person, so has my work and my humour." He said in another tweet, "In the past, I have apologised for humour of mine that hurt people. I truly felt sorry and meant every word of my apologies." The Guardians of the Galaxy franchise has been one of the most successful for Disney Marvel. Last year's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 was the fifth highest grossing domestic release of 2017 and earned over $860 million. Wow, they're going to be losing a lot of money then. Well, that's pretty much it really. There are other quotes, not in this article, but the quotes are very, very offensive. You can't be joking about paedophilia against children or rape. And if you are going to do it, make sure nobody's listening. But it's something you don't joke about. This is what I think of James Gunn, away from this issue and what's got him fired. I've always found James Gunn on social media very arrogant. I've seen people, I've seen him say, "Stop writing me script ideas, stop sending me tapes." Being in this industry is really difficult. Instead of inspiring people, he was putting them down. So it wasn't just really about the politics. But for me, I never found him a particularly nice bloke, but that doesn't mean I think he should have lost his job. I'll tell you what I think about that in a moment. But at the end of the day, whatever we think, he was a very gifted technical director, which means he's a good modern director, but not necessarily in getting performances out of people. Visually and aesthetically, just like most of the directors now, he's very good. But yeah, not particularly, I would say, a great film storyteller, but what he shoots and edits is really good. So what about this? Did he deserve to lose his job? Well, at the end of the day, it's hard because you've got to look at it in two parts here. He's unlucky because he's triggered some guy, and some guy has literally searched and searched and searched until they could find some dirt on him, and they did. So he must have really pissed off this conservative personality, or conservatives' personalities, I don't know, right? So, as I say, these celebrities, these verifieds, are obsessed about talking about politics and Trump constantly. It's not your job. Believe what you believe and keep your mouth shut. But some people can't do that. Social media started off with us talking about what we had for dinner, who we're dating, what drinks we like, what drinks we don't like. And it's gone deep. We've seen, as I said at the top of the show, we seem to think that everybody wants to know what's in our thoughts. And we seem to be obsessed with telling people everything, how we feel. At the end of the day, as far as I'm concerned, Gunn got what he deserved. Simple as that. He was too aggressive, he was too triggering, and a lot of these verifieds are very triggering, and I think it's going to happen to other people. Scott Mandelson, a big defender of Disney and the MCU and all of that, tried to talk about someone, one of these people scalping someone else. At the end of the day, I don't want to talk about my politics, but I'm certainly not a conservative, but people like Gunn do kind of tempt you to move your allegiances, because it's in the way that they talk and the narrative that they use, it becomes very, very problematic. So at the end of the day, I'm not that upset that he's been removed. I've never really liked him. As I said, I find him very arrogant. And to be honest with you, it's not like he's going to go hungry. It's not like his family's going to go hungry. His career's ruined for now, but these people crawl out the gutter eventually, and he'll do some little film and he'll get bigger and bigger and bigger again. But at the end of the day, Gunn has been shot down. He's finished for now.